Blind Beauty.
Christopher Reeves said, "Once you choose hope, anything's possible."
Hello everyone and welcome to Blind Beauty. I'm Jennifer. What I am doing today is I am going through my makeup collection. Now I have already gone through my primers, my foundations, concealers, bronzers, well contour items rather, blushes, and today we are going through highlight. Highlight has been my latest obsession, I guess you could say. I mean, I've got a pretty good size amount here of highlights, so we're going to go through those and we're going to declutter. I have one area over here that is a give it one more shot pile. I have a declutter pile, as well as like a sample area, like things I'm still trying out or trying to get rid of type things. So, you know, I've got all that. And if you see anything pop up over here to the side of me, I have my dogs laying right next to me too. So, but we're going to jump on in here and get started. If you want to see the other videos that I've mentioned already, I do hope you check those out. I'll have a playlist going of all these videos, as well as I hope you subscribe for the next set of videos. Now I do have several here that I'm not really familiar with, that I'm still trying out, that I'm trying to get the nerve to try or whatever, or still forming opinions on, so, you know. But this here is the Tarteist Pro Glow highlight. I got this in a subscription box at one point. I mean, I haven't really used it a whole lot, so I can't really tell you whether I absolutely love it yet. But, I mean, I love the shade of it. I mean, take a look at that. That is just, oh, look at that shine. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I love highlight. I love it. So I'm holding on to that one just because I'm still, like I said, kind of on the fence about that one. Now this one here is called Cougar Dancing Kiss. Yeah, it's a yellow toned, and I'm not really into yellow tone highlights. I mean, let me check it out here. If it's just a banana powder, that's different, and I'm going to check that out. I've had it for a while, so I can't remember. Yeah, it's pretty shimmery. I mean, not like over the top glittery, but just, it's fairly shimmery. So, I'm using a rag and wiping off, you know, some of the swatches. So I'm going to put this in the, we'll put it in the give it one more shot pile. Then I have this Cargo stick here, and it's in Champagne. Now I actually really do like this. Now I don't use it a whole lot just because I don't use a whole lot of cream products. But I mean, look at that glow. Oh my goodness. It's more subtle than the Tarteist Pro Glow, but still, oh, I used to use this on my lids for a quick, you know, eyeshadow or whatever. I don't really use it a whole lot on the face, but like I said, I have used it, and I do love it. So I'm going to hold on to that. This is going to be the area that is really hard for me to get rid of stuff. Then I have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Hello Halo and Halo Goodbye. Oh, this stuff is gorgeous too. I mean, it's like, oh, whenever I put it on. I mean, seriously, it's, oh. Now this one is more subtle. It's kind of like that Cargo one I put on my arm a little bit ago. But it is a liquid, so it is more shimmery. But look at that. Look at that. So yes, I'm holding on to that one too. Some of y'all may be like, okay, you don't really use liquid very much, but yet you're holding on to so many liquids. Why? Because I love them. I love them. I love highlight in general. And sometimes I just need an extra oomph for whenever I'm filming, and that's times that I will put a dab here and there or whatever, especially if I don't have powder on. And then this is the e.l.f. highlight in White Pearl. Now, it is pretty. It really is. I mean, I used it in my recent Get Ready With Me. It's not as in your face as some of them. I mean, but it is a pretty highlight. So yes, I'm holding on to that. And mainly because it's also very, very cheap. And then this here is the e.l.f. Stick Highlight in Spotlight. I can't remember for sure, but this is supposed to be a dupe for something like a benefit thing or something like that. But that right there is the Spotlight. And this is, whenever I got this, I think I only paid like $1, maybe $2 on one of the websites. I think it was Shop Miss A. Yeah, I think it was Shop Miss A that I got this on. So that was only $1, I believe. Then I have the Hard Candy Strobing Highlighting Duo Stick. Let's see here. One is like a fairly subtle highlight, like a goldy type highlight, and then the other one is a more bam in your face. I could really see layering these, especially. I have used this a few times, but not a whole lot. But I'm going to work on using this a little more too. But this is really pretty. It's by Hard Candy. I don't really have anything Hard Candy. I've got like one eyeshadow palette and then this. But Hard Candy to me is a little pricey for drugstore. You know. Then I have a couple of the Shop Miss A AOA Studio highlights here. One is in Cupcake and the other one is in Fairy. I'll show you Cupcake here. I'm doing a little swatch on my arm too. There is Cupcake. It's a little pinky toned highlight. Then here is Fairy. It's a more yellow, goldy toned highlight. Okay. Yeah, it's a more goldy tone. I don't know if y'all can tell, but there's Fairy, and then there is, or pardon me, there is Cupcake. The pinky one is Cupcake, and then you got Fairy right next to it. And then I have a Becca Champagne Pop sample size, or travel size, or whatever you want to call it. You know, however you want to put it. Either way, I got it. And I'm going to do a quick swatch of that too. I mean, that, oh, y'all, I can't get rid of that. Now, I think out of the Shop Miss A ones, I'm going to keep, we're going to put these in the Give It One More Shot pile. Just because. And then this here is Moonlight Pearls by e.l.f. It's one of their baked highlights. Now, some people say, oh, I don't like their stuff. It doesn't show up. Well, yes, it does. You just got to scrape off the top layer. That right there is the Moonlight Pearl, I believe is what it's called. I mean, oh, I got to say I love it. And then this here is the Wet n Wild Precious Petals. They used to have a palette, the 8-pan palette called Petal Pusher, and for some reason I keep wanting to call it Petal Pusher. And that's what that looks like. I mean, that is gorgeous. It's a real pinky colored highlight. Oh, I love it. I love it, y'all. I love it. Then I've got the Makeup Revolution Vivid Highlight, Vivid Baked Highlight in Radiant Lights. I thought I was going to fall in love with this thing, but I don't know. I didn't fall in love with it, y'all. I mean, it's not a bad highlight. Don't get me wrong. It's just too, I don't know, too cool toned. I'm not really into cool toned highlights, so this is going to go into the declutter. And then I've got my, now this here is an absolute favorite thing of mine. Favorite highlight. I mean, I'm not getting rid of this. Now, if someone were to pay me like $1,000, I might consider it, but I don't see anyone paying $1,000 for this. But this is Dirty Little Secret highlight in Bellissima, I think is what it's called. Oh, I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous. And I've got a hair. Now I think I just put highlight all down my nose. I think. But hey, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. Okay. But this right here, I mean, look at that. Look at that. And I'm running out of places to swatch. Right there is Bellissima. I mean, oh, I love that highlight. Now this here, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with it. I mean, I love the color that it gives me, the highlight it gives me, but at the same time, it tends to accentuate my pores a lot more, you know, a lot more than the other powder products do. And this is the Essence Moonlighter Cushion by Clay, CLE. I got this in a subscription box. I've gotten rid of the little puff thing that came with it, so I wasn't really using it anyway. I mean, and I think I've about used it up anyway, so. But, let me just do it over here. I mean, it's a real pretty highlight color. So I think I'm going to put this over in the sample declutter, or sample use up thing. So, do that. And y'all, believe it or not, I only have one other item here, if I can find it real quick. This is the e.l.f. Illuminating Palette. Now I have heard that this is a dupe for the ambient lighting palette that came out a few years ago. I mean, it is real pretty, has 4 different colors of highlight, and I also showed in my contour video, I do have the contour palette as well. So this right here, I could mix and match and make my own palette using this and the contour palette. So I do like these 4-pan palettes by e.l.f., but they are like $8 too, so, you know. But, I mean, it's a pretty decent thing. And I do use it from time to time. It's not a go-to product, but I still do actually use it some. So, I mean, I got rid of a few things. I mean, not a whole lot, but a few things. I put the Shop Miss A over in there, and then I got rid of some highlighting stuff, you know, like the Makeup Revolution and whatnot. So, you know, I did get rid of some stuff. Right here is the thing now. So I'm actually kind of proud of myself for that. So, but that right there is my highlight collection. I have already done my contour, blush, powder, foundation, concealer, and primers. I've already done all those. So I hope that you check all those out. And I also hope you hit that subscribe button so that you can see all my eye products that will be coming up. And if you want to see a video on, like, my Give It One More Shot products, because I do have some foundations, you know, like I showed you the highlights. I've got a primer, blushes, pretty much everything over there in the thing so far, practically. So if you want to see a Give It One More Shot type video, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm happy to do that for you. But, so, I do hope that you join me over on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. On Facebook, I also have a group called Blind Beauty Support, where I'd love to have you there, to where we can get to know each other and talk about all things affordable beauty. That is the key, is affordable beauty. There's not a whole lot of groups out there that talk about mainly that. You know, it's usually a mixture of both. So, I do hope you join me over on Facebook groups, and I hope to talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.